What matters the most, intention or the contention? I came across a story. An old man come to the beach and he see that there are lots of starfish on the seashore after the high tide. He see a young boy throwing those starfish back into the sea. He come to the boy and ask, there are thousands of starfish on this beach. Do you think throwing them back to the sea will put any impact on them? The boy looked at him, smiled, picked one of the starfish, threw it back into the sea and answered, see, I have put an impact on the life of this. Today I met two such starfish boy who put an impact on my life. So this is the story of those two guys. Let's start it. So this is day 325 of my Chandigarh to Australia cycling trip. This place is Mana Madurai. Time is already 8 o'clock. The reason why I'm starting late is because of two interviews being conducted, one by a TV news channel and second one is by the newspaper. My special regards and thanks to Mahesh Bhai, Sanmugam Bhai for providing me the stay and arranging these two interviews. So thank you. आपने जो मदद की कल, जो help किया उसके लिए.
ऊपर वाला का मेहरबानी.
I was staying here with Jordy. How I reunited with Jordy. That is a very interesting episode. At the end of the video, I'll give you the link there. You can go and watch that. After saying goodbye to Jordy, Sanmugam and Mahesh Bhai, I started my ride.
बराबर.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, bye bye. As you have seen in the previous episode, the patches which we used to fix the cycle puncture are no more effective, so I wanted to buy a new one. I approached a puncture repair shop roadside. This guy stood up because of disability on his leg. It was very difficult for him to walk, but still he walked with me to a nearby shop and buy 10 punctures in 20 rupee and handed over to me. It was such an act of kindness because I found that it is very difficult to interact with the people at such village locations. I was feeling hungry. I saw a roadside hotel. I had 4 idli in the breakfast and start my ride. On the highway at 10:30, I was stopped by a person who is an ex-army officer and he invited me to try a local delicacy which is considered to be very healthy and they call it cool. Let's go and have it and listen to the conversation. जैसे लगे से मैं दलिया खा रहा हूँ. Doesn't stand, it's a heavy bicycle. 25 rupee, almost it makes you feel stuff. So what do you call it?
Kamangul.
Kamangul.
Tamil में Kamangul.
Everybody is calling it energy drink, huh?
Energy drink.
It's an energy drink.
Energy drink.
Really? You all drink it. How many times a day?
Unlimited.
Don't tell me unlimited.
Daily बनाते हैं.
It was around 11:50 when I reached to Madurai city. The roads are small. With the help of Google Map, with some mistakes here and there, I managed to reach to Meenakshi Amma temple. But when I reached on the entry gate, there was a barrier and I was stopped. The temple is closed at this moment. When I asked those policemen if I can find a place to stay, they say yes, there are many places nearby. When I asked the price, it was told that they will cost me 700 to 2000 rupees. I said I'm low on budget, I can pay maximum 300 rupees. Then they guide me to go to the railway station of Madurai, and in front of the railway station there is a dharamshala which can provide me a cheap stay. So after a ride of few kilometers, I managed to reach to the railway station and with some difficulty I find this dharamshala, but I could not find a stay. Reason number 1, the minimum room tariff is 700 rupees here in this dharamshala. Reason number 2, they said that they don't provide stay to a single person like me. Having no success, and it was 1:30, it was very hot. I thought to leave the city, though I wanted to stay here for few days and explore it because it's been said that Lord Shiva appeared in this city almost 60 or 64 times. I don't remember the exact number. And maybe I was not having the blessings of Lord Shiva to stay. With lots of disappointments and heavy heart, I thought to leave the city and go to some other place nearby. I started the ride again. This city is really very hot, lots of traffic, lots of flyover and divergence, and moreover there was no place where I can get my water bottle refilled. Also, the food is very costly. I wanted to get out of Madurai city as soon as possible, and let me tell you, by 2:30 I started feeling very frustrated also. Scorching sunlight was hitting me badly and making me feel very irritated all the time. I was not liking this ride, and this is the time when that starfish boy come and impacted me heavily. How? Let me tell you. First of all, I was facing the language problem. Here this guy could speak English because he had worked with Indian Railway for 2 months. 2, he made me sit in a shadow and refilled my all the water bottles. This guy is helping me out. What's your name?
मेरा नाम प्रेम कुमार है.
Prem Kumar. And your name?
उनका पैर ना.
And they are the one who is giving me water to refill my bottle and to drink. free. With the help of one of his friend, he took me to hotel where they offered me food. It was really economical. When I wanted to pay for that, they refused to take the payment also. I was thinking in last 15 minutes everything got changed. I was suffering with the hot summer thirst. I was there. I was not able to find food. But after meeting Prem, everything got changed in last 15 minutes. खाना भी मिल गया और पानी की bottles भी fill हो गई. Wow, man, that's really kind of you. Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Prabhu.
Nice name, huh, Prabhu? After doing these things, he was asking, okay, what shall I do for you now? I said, this is really a peak hot time of the day. So if I can find a place where I can sit and relax would be nice. So he asked me to follow. After riding almost 1.5 kilometers, we reached to a place. This is a parking area. And he talked to the staff. They permit me to sit there.
से वो आदमी क्या वो रेस्ट करने के लिए
हाँ.
आधा घंटा 1 घंटे के लिए रेस्ट करने के वो आदमी क्या वो परमिशन ग्रांटेड है.
Okay, thank you. So this is how a man with the right intention can put a huge impact on anybody's life like this boy did. I was very thankful to him all the time. ये एक पार्किंग प्लेस है. यहाँ मैं बैठ रहा हूँ अगले 1.5 घंटे के लिए और today you are the hero of this story, man.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Great, very nice. Keep it up always.
Thank you.
I open my mattress, lay down there. Soon I see that there is a power socket. When I check, it was working. So I opened my laptop and started working on my next video. Till 4 o'clock, I was sitting there and then I start my ride. So the route which I have taken towards Kodaikanal is a better area because it has shadow of tree, it has greenery and it has less traffic. It was around 5 when I see a man selling that kind of juice which is considered to be very healthy. So I asked him to give me 1 bottle. Now the problem was the language. It was a funny situation because I could not understand the price of that juice bottle. So later I learned a new word. You also learn it with me. So मैं इनको पूछ रहा हूँ कितने का बॉटल है. He's saying Noor. So Noor is 100.
100.
Noor. Okay. This. Okay.
Okay.
I'm liking this village side road which is really green and full of life. I'm liking this place a lot. It's always better to ride on such road in comparison with the highway and the big city roads. Soon I could see the mountains and I realized that Kodaikanal area is starting very soon and I'll be climbing on the mountains. Soon it was dark and I had no place to stay till now. I crossed one village, second village and then the third village. In that village I see a roadside temple and a kirana shop. I thought of going and talking to kirana shop owner. Soon I was surrounded by many people. The moment I asked if I can sleep here tonight, pitch my tent, they happily agreed to that. But after getting the permission, my concern was the place where they were asking me to pitch the tent is on the street itself. And I was really not comfortable thinking that the whole village will be approaching me. So I wanted a little privacy. When I told them, can I have a place where I can pitch my tent inside a boundary wall with some safety of my bicycle, they said you go back to the village where from you came and there is a church. In that church building you can put your tent inside the church premises. Listening to this, hoping for the best, I started riding. I came to the village which I crossed some time ago, but their new problem aroused. So when I asked from a young guy on a scooter and he said yes, you can pitch the tent inside, there is no problem. But when I asked from an old man, he said no, this is not permitted to pitch the tent and sleep inside the church premises. So I was confused. Thinking to have the best of three, I go to a nearby tea shop and I start interacting with the locals, but I face the language constraint here also. So this is the time when the son of tea shop owner comes out from the shop, and because he could speak little English, so I was able to interact with him and his friends. So their initial offer was yes, you can pitch your tent roadside there and there is no safety problem. But I was concerned about the safety of my luggage on my bicycle. This boundary, this place?
No.
No. That ground? Locked. Where then? This place? So I asked, okay, I'm okay to pitch my tent here roadside, but that would be nice if I can keep my bicycle inside your tea shop for the night itself, and in the morning I'll take it out and go. I don't know because of what reason his father did not permit. Then this guy came out with another solution to me and he said, you can keep your bicycle at my aunt's place you don't have to sleep here roadside. You can sleep inside the truck. I was thinking, how will I sleep inside the truck? He said, you don't have to sleep in the truck cabin. You will sleep at the back of the truck. This thought made me really excited, and I said, okay, let's have this experience of life. Let's do it. I'm leaving my bicycle there inside this house. So it's Dina's auntie's house. Thank you. I take my mosquito net, sleeping bag, and the water bottle, etc. I climb to the truck, open my mosquito net, and put my things over there. For the safety, what option I have got is we'll sleep inside this truck. So that's the plan right now. Those who have helped me, their names are
Deepak, Dina, Kali, Vasant.
so they are the 4 who has helped me to find a place to stay tonight. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks a lot. As it was around 8 o'clock and I had some time and I wanted to work on my next videos, I go back to the tea shop and I started working on my video. Because I am an outsider, a cyclist, I come to the village, lots of people were coming and they wanted to interact with me. What is your name?
Jai Vikasni.
You are family man. Family man. 2 children.
Wow, hi. What's your name?
You married. Hari Pragadish. You married.
Yeah, he's married. He looks like that.
No man.
Your daughter. 2 daughters.
Your daughter?
Your daughters.
What's your name?
Uma Sri.
Uma Shri, and yours?
Shri Darshini.
Shri
Darshini.
Darshini. Nice names, huh?
Your daughters. Good father.
You're making fun. Are you coming from school?
Yes.
Or a tuition class? And what about you both?
Back anga.
The bag is there on the bike. So late it is, no? Tuition till 8 o'clock in the night.
Yes.
When do you get the
6
time to
o'clock
play?
6 o'clock going.
Okay,
8
going
o'clock,
6 o'clock, coming
home.
8 o'clock. 2 hours class.
2 hours. Adigi.
A degree what? Teach him some English,
him.
please. You understand English, you speak English, but he cannot.
English பேச மாட்றாங்க.
He cannot. You teach him. Learn from them.
Bakkar.
Super.
Ye batter.
No backer.
Ye batter. Ye batter.
Your father. You 2 brothers. Very hosting. Nanda.
Let me honestly tell you, I was enjoying this conversation with all of them. It was so fun. What is that?
Fourth cup.
And how to play?
Enad. R. Red is low.
Oh, it had something hidden inside.
IPS.
You work IPS. Future.
She'll become IPS.
Future work it.
It's like future prediction.
No, doctor.
IPS no, doctor.
What about you? Collector. So at 9 o'clock, we come back to the truck. I get inside the mosquito net. Those guys were sitting and talking with me for a very long time. And this way I had a wonderful end of the day. So what I have learned today? I have learned that a simple man with the right intention can put lots of impact on others' lives. I met 2 guys with the right intention and they really come out as a savior. They could help me. So they were the 2 starfish boy from that story, and I'm the starfish. They put the impact on my life. There might be hundreds or thousands of people on the road like me who look for the shelter every day in the evening, but one man out of millions with the right intention come and put the impact on the life of us. That's so wonderful. When you will be asking me what matters the most, intention or the contention, I will say intention matters the most. So always go with the intention, not with the contention. I spent 212 rupees today, 32 rupees for the breakfast, 70 rupees for the lunch, and 10 rupees for a cup of tea. So that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe it and hit the bell icon. And thank you for watching till here. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.